Well, hello, how is everyone? Right, okay. Apologies for the delay. Right, I'm just gonna get everybody, make sure everybody's in. Can we all make sure that we are muted upon arrival, pretty please? That would be great. How is everyone? Well, how was, that half price up to 50% sale? That really gave me a little bit of a surprise. I wasn't expecting that. I mean, I had a feeling there was going to pull something out of the bag for August, but I wasn't expecting it when I was on the way to the beach where I would have very little signal at all. So I was excited, panicking, but in all good ways anyway. So I hope you've all had a really good day um showing off the products that we've got on the offer. So let me just see if everybody's in there. Let's see. Here we go. Let Tasha in. I know there's a lot of comments in the chat. So if anybody wants to, please go in there and just say that the Zoom has been open now. If they want to get their booties in there. Let's see. Right, okay, we'll just keep cracking on. I'll keep my eyes out and just in case anybody does pop up. I'm gonna have to turn this off because I'm getting so distracted. Loads and loads of different messages. Oh, how do we get into the Zoom? Is the Zoom on? Right, okay. Una momento. Let me get some notes up. Right, so if you were on the call last night, Um, then it's very much going through a little bit of what we was talking about yesterday, but not in like loads of detail. And what we want to talk about with everybody is basically, firstly, a massive, massive well done for July. It was phenomenal. And I feel like a broken record because this is what I said last night, only got the words wrong. But it's because every month when we are starting off our monthly masterminding sessions, we are saying the same thing. So again, let me just reiterate what we have said for the past 6 months now is we are breaking sales targets. We are bringing in a ridiculous amount of people into this, but it's not just a numbers game. It's not just people that are joining who are grabbing the discount code. They're just signing up for a kit or something like that. These are people who are investing in pharmacy, in the MMC brand, and more importantly, in yourselves. So if you have had anybody join you in the last 6 weeks, then it's a real testament to how you're showing up on social media. If you are a brand spanking new person who was joined up, I can almost guarantee that you've got off to a flying start. Whether that is you have got the numbers, you're qualified in your business, maybe you've brought new people in yourself, maybe you've hit 3%, 6%, and beyond. But more importantly, the fact that you're joining up and you're getting into action. So I'll just bring this to attention now. So MMC, we launched with pharmacy back in right at the March last year, and it's now where I think we've taken a step back to have a look at what we've done so far, and then we've collaborated as a leadership team and thought, right, where do we want to take this brand over the next 18 months, 5 years? Where do we see it going? And one of the things is we're wanting people to be able to come on board, whether they come on board as a customer or they come on board as an influencer, to have the best possible experience. We want to make sure that they have the best system. So if you're just joining up, you've got the Success Squad. So you've either got your email system or you have got access to the Success Squad Hub, where you've got all your different resources. So it's in one place And that is being built on, I'm not going to take credit for that because it wasn't my idea. I've contributed here and there, but the brains behind it is Katie Spence because she's an absolute whiz and a legend. So these calls that we have are very much supposed to be masterminding, as in if any of you guys have got any sort of suggestions or ideas, bring them to the table so we can all help make MMC go that bit farther over the next 18 months. It's not just a place where, I'm going to come on and talk to you all for like 30 minutes and then you go off and think, what just happened for those last 30 minutes? It's supposed to be masterminding. So we're not just strategizing over the next 30 days. We'll talk a little bit about some ideas over the current propositions that we've got with pharmacy, how we're going to get around like the summer holidays, how we're going to use that to our advantage. And then I'm going to talk to you about a really special idea that we've been talking about mainly like last Friday. It's been something that has been hinted at a few times over the last few months, and we're finally being able to get together and think, right, okay, let's make this happen. So this needs to really be a collaboration of all of us. So going back to what I was saying about how we want to have the best customer experience and the best FI experience. So we've got the success squad. We've got an onboarding system that's for you guys getting started and also being able to plug in new people. But what we really want to do is ramp up that customer experience. We want to help improve customer retention, that customer value. We don't just want to have somebody come in and buy from us and have an experience and then they go away and then perhaps we don't pick up with them, they don't continue. We want to be able to offer that best customer service for them where they get the best results from these products and they continue buying from us. So there's something that a few of us have been talking about. It's mainly because there's a couple of ladies in the team already who have come from a completely different company, nutrition based, and they do things completely different. So they have put nutrition bundles together where it's committing customers to like £200, £300, £150, and they're repeatedly buying these for like 30 days and they're getting excellent results. And when I say the results, I don't just mean that they are absolutely smashing out their sales targets and rank advancing. I mean that their customers are getting the best results, they're getting the best experience, and they are coming back and they are reordering the products, and it's just adding a very good holistic feel to it. So I'll just go straight in with that. So basically, I don't know if anybody's ever heard of Herbalife or ever used their products or been there before. And so the way in which they offer challenges and support to their customers is amazing. It's something I'd personally used a few years ago, and there was some aspects, the Hitler Herbalife mindset that you used to often get. And apologies, maybe it was just this lady who I had. She was very, very, very strict, like ridiculously strict. I said to her that the recipes were quite bland, and she took real personal offense. So I don't know if she'd put them together herself, but there was no seasoning, no garlic or anything. I was like, oh, I've had to adapt them a little bit, Anne. And she wasn't impressed, but the results were really good. And when I look back, I was spending between 200 and £300 a month on these products, sometimes a little bit less, but probably around about that. And it was very, very clever in the way they did it, but the results were amazing. I don't think I've ever looked as slim and trim as I did back then. So what can I say? It kind of works. But what we want to do is take the best of those ideas and then add it to what we have with pharmacy, which is a more affordable brand. When you look at the ingredients like for like, we have got much better nutritional ingredients in there. And then you've got the additional range as well. So yeah, I'm just reading the comments there. They are very expensive. I had 35% discount. I'm like, what is this? I went to go and order a breakfast and I thought, oh, I'll just stick to boiled eggs, thanks. That's just absolutely crazy. So it really doesn't compare to us. So this is something that we have got in the pipelines. So what we're wanting to do is similar to how we've got the Success Squad, and we've got something where we can plug in pharmacy influencers so they have access to all the resources, all the training, everything like that they need to get started. We're going to do the same thing for customers, your nutritional customers, so that they can get started and they can get started strong. and they get those results and we build that community. And I think you're going to then have this like seamless alignment between your pharmacy influencer journey and your customer journey. And you're going to have people representing the brand, whether they are affiliated because they're getting paid from it, as in an FI, or they are affiliated because they are a customer. Either way, it's a win-win situation for everybody. And you're going to have great reviews, great customer retention, great feedback, and it's just going to be a seamless stream of revenue for us as well. So it's going to be mutually beneficial. So that's something that we have got as a work in progress. That'll be coming soon. It's these, we've thought about having it as like a 15-day challenge because it coincides with like our boxes of L-carnitine, for instance. So we'll work on putting that together. So that's really exciting. And I would invite all of you guys as well, if you've got any sort of suggestions or input or just any ideas, please share them with your upline or, pop me a message with them and we'll collate them. So when we can get them all put together, it's something where we can say that we've all collaborated and done this and we can all benefit from it. Oh, I've been at the beach today, so I've put loads of conditioner in my hair. So if you're wondering why my hair's looking a little bit crazy, it's because it's just all coated in conditioner from the beach. Speaking of the beach, let's get on to this up to 50% sale. How's everyone going with it? Is anybody feeling overwhelmed with where to start with sharing the product? Anybody having any particular wins from it? Just pop it in the comments so I can have a look. What I would suggest, I had a lady who was deliberating over buying a reviving shampoo and a toothpaste, and we'd had this conversation for about a week, and I'm like, you could have had it. You could be using it right now. We've had gorgeous weather today. You could be you could have like your hair done and all that jazz. Come on. So she messaged me. She said, "Oh, I've seen that it's on offer. Can I have it?" And she still hasn't sent me the money to order it. I'm like, what are you waiting for? So just in reflection to that, I think sometimes these offers are very, very good. But if you're wanting to maximize on them, put them together as bundles and double them up, especially with a price like if you're going to pay £9 for a whitening toothpaste, which is absolutely amazing. You've seen the results, they're fantastic. And they can do for like your whole family as well. If you've seen that £9, that is such a great price for a toothpaste. But to get it for £5, we don't just want to be taking £5 for a customer and then saying if a customer orders, it's going to cost 4.95 or 7.95. If you're doing it, we want to be doubling it up and we want to be adding things on. You can think of things like teeth and tans. So somebody's they want to get the SPF tanning oil and they want to get the toothpaste, bundle them up together so you're getting more value for that. Or just a simple conversation like all these products are massively reduced. If you shop over £75, you're going to get this toothpaste for free anyway. Why don't you bundle like loads of things together? So you're going on holiday, so why don't you get the suntan offer or shipping drops at £40? All these different ways in which you can do it, or just put it in front of their face. Just speak to them and just say, like, we've got quite a lot of products that are on offer at the minute, and I don't want to overwhelm you, but what are you in the market for? Are you a perfume girl? Are you a makeup girl? Or put something together where you can say, right, I can get you a lip liner, a lipstick. I know lipsticks are in the offer, but that doesn't make any difference. And just bundle them up. Have these conversations with your customers and find out what it is they're needing. Just because we've got a 50% sale on doesn't mean we can only sell them the 50% products. If you've got somebody who is an L-carnitine customer, you could say, right, okay, let's get you stocked up on your L-carnitine, but while we're at it, why not add on the sun oil and your cream and this because it's on offer at the moment and it's going to reduce it. And if we add that to your L-carnitine order and we throw in like these lipsticks, etc., you're going to get a free whitening toothpaste. It's just all about how you word it. And there's just finding ways to maximize on it, especially if you're going to be posting these products out to somebody. If you are someone who likes to do these big bulk orders, then you probably don't mind taking £5 from someone if you're just going to drop it off down the street or they're going to pick it up from you. But again, ask the question. They're only paying an extra pound and they're getting two. So that's just another way to increase your revenue on these. Let me also talk to you about the sponsoring. I cannot remember for life of me. I don't know why I put myself in the situation. I was thinking, oh, how many people was it that joined MMC last month? And it was in the hundreds, like 300 or 400 people joined pharmacy and MMC last month, which is just absolutely insane. And I don't think it was all just because of the £1 introductory offer. One thing that I did notice is that when it was a £1 sign-up offer, which was amazing, we didn't have thousands of people join. I didn't have thousands of people join because it's not about the cost of the startup. It's to do with the energy in which you bring. It's to do with the value that you share and all of that come together. Most people, if they're going to have any sort of success in this, and they're well aware of it, they need to make an investment, whether that's just buying 2 products or 3 products or grabbing one of the kits. It's something which I think fundamentally we are aware that it's inevitable. We're going to need to try these products to be able to review them and recommend them and share them. So just because we don't have that £1 offer on this month, please don't be holding yourself back and not having those conversations, because what I noticed is the energy in those first 2 weeks of the month. We were extremely loud and proud about everything that pharmacy has to offer. So just because the proposition has changed doesn't mean that the value still isn't there. Just as a little statistic out there, the average cost of an order by an FI in the UK is £165. So that's the average. So obviously that with averages, you can have some high and some lower, but that's the average. So I think we just need to take a step back of thinking how much people are going to be spending. Obviously that's also including like things like bulk orders, but that still shows that there is a lot of people that are still willing and understand the need to invest, say, like £100, which is not massively going to break the bank. We can show people how they're going to earn £100 and how they're going to earn more. But I would say for the rest of this month, especially while we've got the sponsoring sprint, take the lessons from those first couple of weeks and keep having those conversations. I mean, if you was one to be messaging someone, oh, why don't you join pharmacy? It's only £1, and they turn around and ignored you. It's got nothing to do with the fact that it's only £1. It's because you didn't really sell it. It was lazy. But those of you who were loud and proud and showed up on social media talking about all the exciting things that we have here at pharmacy. We've got the golden trip and then the platinum trip coming up. So Katie is she's probably in packing frenzy right now. She had a bit of a drama with her deliveries of her outfits, with them not turning up. So that's been absolutely crazy for her. But these golden trips and the all these different trips that they do are absolutely phenomenal. So, like over the next couple of weeks, I would talk about those because you better believe those people that are attending those trips, they are going to have high energy. Who wouldn't be? If you're getting flown to Turkey, Istanbul, going to the best hotel, the best restaurant, having all the best experiences, going then another flight to Cappadocia to go in a hot air balloon, going to those cave hotels and experience all of that. Their content and their engagement is going to be huge. They have got all eyes on them. There's nothing wrong with us piggybacking off that. I would highly recommend it. So just say like this is your goal. Like I joined pharmacy because I wanted a healthy distraction because I had all this going on in my life. Or I joined pharmacy because I thought, oh, I'll give it a go. I could do with earning a bit of extra money. And then even if you're a couple of weeks in, you'll have probably realised by having these conversations and hearing other people's stories that there's a hell of a lot more to it. And hopefully it's inspired you and motivated you. So realise that anybody and everybody can join this business, and the only limitations for all of these different milestones and all these different achievements is whatever story you're telling yourself. And when you can get to grip with your mindset, and I say get to grip with, not saying it's like you can just instantly click it on. It took me like 8 years to like really work on my self-development and my self-confidence to actually believe that not only was I capable, but I was worthy and deserving of all these amazing things that this industry can provide. And then coming to pharmacy has just absolutely blown it out the water. But still, when they say new levels reap new devils, and it's absolutely true. So if you're seeing these trips, it doesn't matter if you're like a week into this business. If you like you say, right, golden trip, what is this? I don't even know anything about it. Just go and have a look. Just go search Golden Trip Pharmacy on Instagram or Facebook, and you are going to be inundated with previous trips and all the excitement and everything, and see exactly what it entails. It's also in the opportunity guide. This is part of the pay plan. This is, as when you hit Golden Director, so you've hit Golden Manager 3 times, you get a £1,500 bonus, you get a £280 car bonus, and then you also get this trip, which you can go the following year, or you can defer it until you want to go with somebody in your team. But this is just absolutely phenomenal that they have that. So these opportunities for traveling and being able to earn to go to Farmer City. I've just mentioned the car bonus there, these one-off bonuses. I know people who have joined who are using this business to look and feel their absolute best and also monetize on that because they've got a wedding coming up in 12 months. So a lot of people, they don't want to turn into bridezillas and they want to feel their best and look their best. And often that is included doing something with their body, whether that's exercising and getting fitter or getting leaner, working out more, putting on weight, all those sorts of things, getting your hair done, it all is encompassed in it. If you've got people that are maybe they've got a holiday, maybe they've got a 10th wedding anniversary that they're looking forward to. The idea is that you've got all these different things that you could be having your goal for, or whatever these goals are, even if it's more long term. So you want to create some lasting legacy for you and for your family, or you want to buy a new home or a car, or you want to be able to provide for your children, all these different things. I can guarantee you that there is an inspirational story within pharmacy that you can use. So for going out throughout August, I would absolutely piggyback off on those who are going on the golden and platinum trips over these next couple of weeks and share historic pictures, talk about that. Whatever it was that inspired you to join pharmacy, especially if you've been here for a while, reconnect with that, get realigned with why it is you joined and why that was important to you, and share that. Get excited again. And if you are still excited because you're still quite very new, just think about what was it about your upline and you thought, oh yeah, that looks really good. She just spoke to me, or maybe you reached out to her and something has resonated and you're like, okay, I want a piece of that. Just think about that and then share it and share the story of the people who have already got it. Um, I've mentioned this a few times over the last few days. My hairdresser shared a quote saying, live your vision board. And this is 100% my mantra for the month, probably going forward. When you hear something and it just really resonates with you. And I thought, us on here now, a lot of us are mums, not all of us, we do everything that we can do for our children, our families, and we provide for them. And we set up these amazing experiences, and you get all excited when they go to the zoo for the first time, or they go swimming for the first time, or they do all those different fairs. But let's not forget we are like living all of our life experiences for the first time ever as well. And we were once little kids and we grew up. And even as an adult before like motherhood, you have all these goals and these desires and dreams. And maybe you have these goals and desires to have this family and you've got that. Be humble, be grateful, look back and think, right, okay, 5 years ago, I was hoping and dreaming and praying for everything that I have now and be grateful. But just remember that we still need to honor ourselves. So I absolutely loved it when I saw that. Live your vision board. And and it's true, like what are you waiting for? So this is a business where you can actually like go and have somebody's messaged me today, Michael, in the same, she said, can you just show me how you can earn £100 and how you can earn £400? And I'm like, oh, there's so many different ways. I'll put pen to paper and I'll get back to her. And there really is. If there's something that you're wanting, if you're like, right, live your vision board, yeah, that's what I want to do. Why can't I? You can have that balance between like family life or work life, like day job life. Oh, is he? Oh, that's good. I don't know what he's doing, but Daddy's doing it. Oh, it'll be the bedding, I hope. Fingers crossed. I can't stand to what Empress size bed, it's massive. So hopefully he's doing that so I don't have to break an nail. So Kelly, I'm really not. So yeah, live your vision board. So I'm going to Miami for the convention and I hesitated. I ummed and ahed. I thought, oh, should I go? You start feeling a little bit guilty. And even Safi said, oh, well, we haven't gone on holiday. I'm like, well, it's not really a holiday. It's not like I'm going to be able to go and like do holiday things. I mean, it is a little bit of a holiday, but most of the time you're going to be in a convention centre studying and learning and listening to translations and, being inspired by different things. And sure, we're going to have parties and it's going to be amazing. It's all going to be in Miami. But I would absolutely love to go there. And why not? It's, you're showing your children like you can work, but if you can find a way of combining something you're passionate about with earning some money, then you're really onto a winner. And then it's not really like work, is it? And also, it's like getting that balance. Okay, so I don't want to take up too much more of your time, but I really did just want to end on that live your vision board. If you've not got a vision board, go and like just spend some time doing it. And I would highly recommend you do it with your family as well. Get your partner on board with it. If you've got one, your kids, if you've got kids, anybody in your household, so that they can hold you accountable as well. And you can put things on there that they want. And it doesn't have to be crazy things. Like I went to get my nails done the other day and some woman was having a pedicure and you should have seen her. Like I saw her feet when she came in and when she went out, I'm like, oh, that is amazing. They had this like shavy thing on her feet and it's like, and I was like, and then there was rubbing it and massaging it. She was there for half an hour having her feet done. I'm like, I need that. I ignore my feet. I'm pretty sure my toenail fell off at the beach today. Like it's just absolutely horrendous. So part of my vision board is going to go and have that pedicure. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be like a holiday to Miami or a work trip to Miami. It doesn't have to be some grandiose thing like a big car. It can be those little things, but just live it and just have that mentality that this is a goal. It's something that you wanted to be able to do, even if it's take the kiddies out during the summer holidays without it cutting into your bill money, without being in a position where you think, right, okay, it's the summer holidays. Do we pay the lucky bill or do we go out for the day? Because these are some people's realities. So I think it's a really good time, whatever position you're in or why ever you joined pharmacy, is just to realize that you can literally design this vision board and we can work together using these resources that I've just mentioned, your customer experience, particularly with the nutrition challenge that we're going to do, your FI experience with your success squad, your access to resources and training, everything there, combining the entirety of what pharmacy has to offer. You can make your vision board come to life and just recognize, however big or small, that you absolutely can, you deserve it, and you're worthy of it, of living your vision board. Has anybody got anything they want to add or any questions they want to ask at all? Right, I'll just go to the top and then read backwards because I try reading from the bottom upwards and I get really confused. There we go. Oh, that's good. You're doing a team challenge. I love that idea. Let's have a look. You're not signed up yet, Karina. Well, did you know that? I don't know if you're still on here now, Karina, but if you can sell enough products to earn your £20 commission, you can sign up and use your £20 commission to buy your starter kit and then add on all of your customer orders just as a little idea. Yeah, I can see that you're there. So I would get shouting loud and proud about the products and the opportunity, everything. Let's have a look. I've tagged it on to people who've purchased offering 50% bronzer and whitening. Yeah, brilliant. Managed to up the sale from a lipid to all three. That's brilliant. Really, really good, Jay. It's just like, when you go to McDonald's and they say to you, do you want to go large? And you're like, oh no. Or you're like, oh, come on then. It's just the same thing. Like if someone says yes, that's amazing. You've got an extra sale. If someone says no, you don't have to cry about it. You've still got your order. They don't hate you for asking. In fact, I would be more frustrated if I went to buy something and then they didn't tell me, oh, by the way, you can get this, and that on offer, because I'd be looking and be like, oh, I've missed out on that. It's like, why didn't you tell me? It's like doing a disservice. So just switch it round. Like, that's what you're doing. You're just offering a good customer service. Are you waiting for Ireland launch? So Karina, you're in Ireland. Might get that. Well, fingers crossed it's soon. It is a question that is asked every single day in our legacy chat. We're like, have we got an update in Ireland? And I know full well, because there's great transparency between corporate and the field. if there was an update, 100% they would tell us. But it's little logistics like, are they going to ship the products from Poland, which is a massive warehouse that does like all of Europe, or are they going to ship the products from the UK? How's that going to work? How long is it going to take? What does it look like with customs when it arrives in Ireland? So it's all those little things, the pricing point, the compensation plan. So it's they recognise, yes, Ireland is definitely, they've already had a launch event there. It's definitely a viable market. So they're already building that up. We've got leaders in place. It's just a case of getting all those little iddly biddly things sorted, and that's it. Yeah, good. Yeah, keep promoting, keep shouting about it. That's really good. I think at this point there's a lot of people in Ireland who will be like, what is pharmacy? Because there's quite a few people shouting about it now. Um, but you want to be the loudest. You want to be the loudest so that they all come to you. And you want to be the authority on that. So going forward, oh, quickly, I will just mention the Flaunt It bundle. I don't know if any of you have got it yet. I used it this evening on my tummy. I took like a little video and I took a picture. Um, I want to share my own personal experiences 100%. Some of the pictures that I've seen going about, they're good. They look really good. But then there's others where I thought, well, why does that look blurred in the background? And it might just be the lighting, but I am not sharing that because if it's not a good product, I don't want to give it to my customers. I'm not going to take their money and give them it and tell them it's going to be really good. So I think this is the same for all of the products really. Have your own personal testimonial, or when you get, for instance, like your weight loss results, ask the questions. Are they working out? What are they eating? You know, how old are they? What are they doing? Because everybody's different, just so that you can be fully transparent. It was very warm. My skin feels really, really soft. So at West, it's extremely exfoliated. It feels really, really nice. So I've done that video. I'll try and replicate the lighting and everything like that. I mean, hopefully I'm going to lose like 2 stone in 2 weeks, but we'll see. So my belly might look completely different anyway. But it's like with like the tanning products, I was saying, I can't share my pictures doing the SPF and be like, I was white this morning, look at me now. It's just, I'm not going to do it. I'd just be very, very careful with what you're sharing and how you're talking about it. And again, I've mentioned this before, I mentioned it on Friday. And last night with the Flaunt It one, it is called Flaunt It. Like, wear the short shorts, wear the crop top. It's summer, you know, wear the nice summery dresses. Everyone's got cellulite. Everyone might be wiggly jiggly in different places. And you know what? No one really cares. Like, I'm not going to go out and be like, oh, God, that woman. Oh, please, I wish she'd just cover up. Oh, my God. I'm not. I'm walking around thinking, what am I going to have for tea? God, what do the kids want now? Oh, my God. What am I going to wear in Miami? Do you know, I'm just not consumed. And your body is the least interesting part about you. It's the least interesting thing. But I'm very much aware that if I could get rid of my cellulite, it'd be lovely. It's not the end of the world if I can. But if I can reduce it, if I can have my texture improved somewhat, then why not? For me, that would feel really good. For some people who are very, very self-conscious, that could mean the world to them. So yeah, I would say get your own personal experiences, try and get the best photos, replicating the light, and the wear the same clothes if you can do, stand in the same place, just get it as light for light conditions as possible. And then in your post, just say, look, I'm not professional, I'm not in a studio, I don't have a photographer here, so I've tried to replicate it. This is what I feel. It's obviously not got rid of all of it, but it's reduced it massively. I'm really happy with it. Just give an honest review. That's all we can ever ask. So yeah, let's have a look. There we go. Right, no questions. So I'm going to go because I did say 9 minutes, so I was going to go, and then here I am still. But yeah, live your vision board. Let's get loud and proud. Let's get that energy back. We know the proposition's not £1 anymore, but the value is still very much the same. And I tell you what, if you turn around and told everybody the value of what's here at pharmacy and you said it cost £100, they're probably going to be more inclined to take you seriously than you telling them it's only £1. You know, so yeah. Right, that's it. Thank you ever so much for your time this evening. And I hope you all have a really good rest of this sale period. And be excited to know how your team challenge goes, Tasha. I think it's a very, very good idea. And I will speak to you all soon. Bye.